Do you have a scarcity mindset or an abundance mindset? Is it really just how you feel, or can your mindset completely change your overall well being and how you make decisions? Let's get into it on today's Mindset Monday. Hello and welcome back to Perfect Spiral Capital. It's Monday, that means it's Mindset Monday, and today we're going to look at the hidden costs of a scarcity mindset. It's a lot easier to let things go when you have savings and whenever you make savings a priority in your life. Now, my wife and I were dead broke for years. At one point, the only reason we could buy groceries each week is because our maxed out Kroger credit card was just go through anyway, and our limit kept going up every time we bought more to eat. It wasn't fun, and I know what it's like. Back then, we were not focused on saving. We had a scarcity mindset, and it was pretty bad. When you have a scarcity mindset, it feels like you just need to hang on to everything that you can. That fear of loss, fear of losing, fear of running out, it really consumes all of your decision making. And so any freebie, any giveaway, any little thing that might put you a little further away from rock bottom is attractive. And you tend to go for those things, even if you don't really want the thing you're getting for free. You might have made comments like these before. Well, I don't know. What if we need that random, awkwardly shaped piece of wood at some point in the future? We can't just throw it away. That slinky was a gift. I can't get rid of that. This shirt is so ugly, and I absolutely hate it. It's the last shirt on earth I would like to wear, but what if all of my other shirts are dirty? Family members used to give us all sorts of little random tchotchkes and doodads, and we would accept it, even though we were renting and really didn't have that much room to put that kind of stuff. Things like children's toys and books and board games and just random stuff. We didn't have room for it, but we took it anyway, and we stored it, and we moved with it, and we moved with it again, and we put it into new storage containers, and we found places to store that stuff. We kept finding places to store that stuff for way too long. Why did we do that? Well, it was the scarcity mindset. What if X? What if Y? What if we really, really need money? We could probably sell these toys in a garage sale for a few bucks just to make ends meet if we were desperate. But the desperate point never came, and we kept hanging on to it and kept hanging on to it. It's just stuff. I've alluded to this, so you may get where I'm going, but here's the hidden cost. It also steals your time. All of this stuff fills your space. It makes you deal with it. It looks back at you from the shelf that it sits on or from the bin that it's stored inside of. All of this stuff consumes your thoughts and your time. You have to move it around. Moving stuff around takes time. What's worse, it's hard to find a place for the things that you really do want if you're making space for the things that you don't want. If you do this enough times, this could even lead to a situation where you think you need a bigger apartment or house to rent or buy because you think you have more stuff than you actually want to have. Maybe you'd be perfectly happy in a slightly smaller space. So just think about it like this. Is that stuff that you know in your own head you don't want worth an extra couple of $100 a month in rent or on a mortgage? I don't think so. Back to our personal story. Fast forward about a decade, and we're doing very well financially. We've gotten completely out of debt, and things are great. We have an abundance mindset, and every Tuesday for about the last year and a half, I've taken everything I could fit into our Toyota Highlander, driven to Goodwill, and donated it. Stuff, more stuff, loads and loads and loads of stuff. We just got rid of it. If it's not serving us and improving our life, we just let it go. I don't even ask for a tax receipt at Goodwill because that creates more work. It's not worth it. I'm trying to get rid of it, and I want to remove barriers to eliminating all this clutter out of our lives. Now, whenever we want to use something, we know where it is. We don't have to dig through bins of stuff just to find it. It's simpler and we're happier. And this is an abundance mindset. If we don't want something, we get rid of it. If at some point in the distant future we need something similar to that again, we can just get it. It's fine. If a shirt of mine has a hole in it, I just throw it away immediately. I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to wait until the very last possible point that it could be useful to get rid of it. I can just let it go. I can pick out a new shirt when I have some time, and it's not a big deal. We've saved aggressively. We continue to save aggressively. We have resources available to do what needs to be done. Now, you might be thinking, okay, sure, it's really easy to have an abundance mindset when you already have abundance. But I would argue that it's the mindset that got us here, not the other way around. We have confidence in our abilities to navigate life's ups and downs, and we're committed to being good stewards of the money that we receive when we receive it. This is something I've said in previous videos, but saving is an ongoing process. You don't save up to 1 month of living expenses or 6 months of living expenses and then stop. As soon as you stop, the habit is gone. You have to re-implement that habit if you actually have an emergency. Don't stop. Keep saving. You want to continually grow your pool of resources. You create abundance by believing in abundance and dedicating your behavior to creating abundance. That attitude is what allows us to get rid of the stuff. There's a lot of physical baggage that we've parted with, but it's also been emotional baggage. It doesn't matter who gave it to you. It doesn't matter how emotionally significant the stuff is. If it doesn't serve you, you don't need it. With a clutter-free mindset, with healthy savings, we can focus on the next big project and start working towards that instead of being stuck in the day-to-day nonsense that bogs us down or used to bog us down. So if you're sitting there thinking about how to make the clutter in your living room more presentable, stop right now. Don't think about that. Get rid of the clutter, and then your living room will automatically be more presentable because there will be less stuff. That's my advice in a nutshell. Get rid of the stuff that clutters your brain and clutters your living space, and just focus on creating abundance. I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to learn more about how your mindset impacts your financial life, you can pick up a copy of my Amazon best-selling book, Between the Lies: How to Reclaim Your Future from the Banks and Wall Street, in the description box below. Another mindset video will be appearing on screen here in just a few seconds. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.